Hey everyone, it's Kara here from Boho, and I am back with day 8 of 1 month in my bullet journal. So we're going to open her up here to our weekly daily spread and get to planning. So for yesterday's tasks, I want to mark off everything that I accomplished. I did my live tribe Q&A. Insta stories are almost done. I'm hoping to have those finally published the way I want today. I did reach out to a couple of different manufacturing places, so I'm just waiting on responses from them. I did work on this budget, but it's not finished, so I am going to mark it off, but also rewrite it on today. And as you can see by my chipped nails, I did not get around to my manicure, so I'm going to migrate that over to today. And then I'm going to do a little bit of journaling for yesterday. All right, so journaling is done. Now it's time to plan out the rest of today. All right, so I know I need to film my fountain pen video for tomorrow. This one's going to be all about fountain pen ink, which I'm really excited about. I've been working on planning that out. I know I need to work on my budget for New Orleans and paint my nails. I also have a new appointment at 2:30. I have a conference call with Cratejoy about the Boho box. And I do want to touch on something about appointments. People have been asking about how I handle future appointments and things like that in my bullet journal. And for a while, I was doing the Calendex system, which I think I actually have in this journal because I wanted to go back to it. Let's see. Yep, there it is. So I was doing this for a while. However, I found myself just falling back into relying on my Google Calendar. So I just decided, if that's what's natural to me, that's what I'm going to go with. So all of my appointments are kept in my Google Calendar that I share with my husband and with my assistant, Kristen, so that we're all on the same page about any appointments, events, or travel coming up. So every week when I set up my weekly spread and I put my appointments in here, I'm gathering those from my Google Calendar. And then on a daily basis, I just double check if I've made any new appointments and I'll add them into my bullet journal as well. So that's how I'm currently handling future planning and appointments and events. That may change, you never know. I do change things up quite a bit, but for now, it's all digital, my future planning. All right, and to add to my to-do list today, I want to check in on Positive Scribes. Positive Scribes is my handwriting course, and there's a self-paced version that's now available, and it's available year-round. But even though it's self-paced, I want to check in on the Facebook group and just kind of see how everyone's doing, check out everyone's homework, and reply to some comments and stuff in there. So I want to make sure I get in there and do that today. Also, my email is getting a little out of control again, so I want to make sure I get my inbox back to 0. Oh, and then we just got a call this morning that maintenance is going to be coming by to do some preventative maintenance on our house. So they're going to be coming by at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to put that in here as well. All right, so that should do it for today. I'm going to go back and do my monthly spreads, and then I also want to add a little collection to my bullet journal. All right, so for my habit tracker, definitely woke up by 6. Miracle Morning, yes. Peloton, yes. Strength training, yes. Eat clean, yes. No alcohol, yes. And bed by 11, yes. Another full day, I love it. Someone asked about eating clean and what that means to me. For me, eating clean just means like my version of healthy. So no processed foods, no added sugars, cooking everything from scratch, like fresh ingredients. So when I say I'm eating clean, that's what that means to me. It means I'm not going out and having fast food or ordering pizza late at night or Chinese food. So yeah, there's not any specific hard and fast rules that I'm following when I say I ate clean or not. It's just my overall feel for how I did during the day, eating as healthy as possible. All right, NaNoWriMo. I unfortunately did not write a letter yesterday. This seems to be a trend, so I'll have to write 2 today to get back on track. And my mood mandala for yesterday, I'm definitely going to put productive again. It's been a very, very productive week this week. All right, so now I'm going to draw a little bit more here. All right, and that's going to do it for today on the mood mandala. And gratitude. For gratitude, I think I'm going to put like feeling like healthy and energetic. I've been feeling really, really good for the last few weeks. And if you follow me on social media, then you probably know I get sick quite often. I just always have, like, I've always been really susceptible to colds and like sinus infections and things like that. And I've just been feeling so, so good lately. And I think it's the combination of working out a lot more and really trying to take care of myself and taking breaks when I need it and not kind of overworking myself like I was in the past. So I think that's going to go on my gratitude log. So feeling healthy. All right, gratitude is done. And now I'm really excited because I get to do a new collection. I'm going to do it right here after my weekly daily. And I kind of practiced it a little bit beforehand. I just recently started using this separate notebook. This is the official bullet journal notebook in Nordic blue. And I just started using it to kind of practice some different spreads and templates and kind of have a log of different ideas that I've had. So I'm just going to show you, for example, what I have in here. If I can get to the first page, there we go. So this is my old weekly spread and how I used to lay everything out. So I just kind of drew it out and I made some notes on different things that you could use it for or do with it. This is my current weekly spread. Again, I did more notes about different things that you could play around with. Like, for example, I could bring my time bar back here on the left-hand side of each column. I could record my meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Could write down gratitude on the weekly spread. Instead of tracking the weather, you could do other things like your water intake or even like the moon phases and things like that. So this was me just kind of brainstorming like other ways that you could use the spread that I'm currently using. So I don't know, might be helpful for you. This is another weekly spread that I was using for a little while. And again, you can just see I was playing around with different layouts of how to utilize that space. This was me practicing my February calendar, trying to get the dimensions right. All right, and then this is my spread for today. So I want to create a training schedule in my bullet journal. So I thought I'd just kind of sketch it out and see how everything fits onto the page. My initial plan was to do a quote on the left-hand side and then I have my full training schedule on the right. However, the way I wanted to lay it out, it wasn't all going to fit on this page. So now moving into my actual bullet journal, I'm actually going to do this on the left-hand side. And then I'm going to carry over, so it's going to be Monday through Friday on the left. I'll have Saturday and Sunday on the top. And then my quote is going to go here on the bottom right-hand corner. So I'm going to go off of this. And oh no, there's a smudge on my paper. All right. And we're going to title it up here, Training Schedule. All right, so I've got my schedule written out, and now I'm going to do my quote. And I love, love, love this quote. I first heard it from Meredith Kessler when I was at the Mind Body Green Revitalize retreat back in September. And Meredith Kessler is a Ironman champion and a triathlete. She's absolutely amazing and an inspiration. And she said this, and it just really resonated with me. I ended up coming home and looking it up. It turns out the quote has been attributed to many, many people, so I'm not going to attribute it to anyone in particular. Just I heard it from her, and I absolutely love this quote. All right, there it is. Never let success get to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. I love, love, love that. I've had it written in the notes program on my phone since I heard her say it in September, and I was just browsing through my notes this morning and saw that, and I was like, yes, that's the perfect thing to add to my training schedule. And it doesn't only apply to working out and training or being an athlete. It applies, I think, in every area. So I'm just going to come back in and do a little faux calligraphy on my title here so that it stands out a little bit more. All right, and that's a wrap. I really wanted to have this training schedule in my journal because I've been talking about like this 6-week challenge that I've been doing with Peloton, and that is actually coming to an end this week. So since I'm not going to be referring to that challenge anymore for what I need to do that day, I figured I'd kind of make up my own schedule of what I want to do each day of the week, fitness-wise. So that is there. We are all set, ready to go for the rest of the day. I hope your week is going amazing as well, and I will look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Bye.